And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. So I hope you guys are all well. There's a lot to discuss in today's video, as you can tell by the title. But before I get into the main story, which is a big transfer story, I want to discuss the ongoing Kyogo situation at Celtic. Of course, yesterday we mentioned about, kind of debating the question, if we had, another striker available, would we sell him? Would we keep him? I think a lot of people want to keep him. I'm in the same boat as well. And he spoke about his past season as well, where he struggled a little bit more than he has in the last few years. He did an interview in Japan. He spoke out about that. And today, Brendan Rodgers has firmly dismissed any speculation that Celtic striker Kyogo might be heading back to Japan. So during a press conference before Celtic's game against Chelsea, which kicks off later tonight, Rodgers addressed rumours that have been circulating all summer in the Japanese media about Kyogo's potential move. The manager said, "He wouldn't be up for sale. No, I've seen a different player over the course of pre-season. He's been so good just from day one, but he's come back really bright, really sharp, and he looks really happy. He's working so hard, making the movements, making the runs, all the things we want from him. His happiness is there for everyone to see. When he's playing and he's scoring goals, he's always got a smile on his face. That's definitely not something I want to lose," Rodgers said to Celtic TV at this press conference. So, again, I suppose Kyogo's really putting in the work, which he said he would do in his interview yesterday. So, definitely great sight to hear and see as well. And obviously, we want a happy Kyogo. We want a Kyogo that's on form throughout the season. We want Kyogo back at his best. Of course, we know that we need another striker this transfer window. That's an ongoing situation. We can keep mentioning it over and over again. But, Adam Ider, again, there's not been much movement on that front. So if we are going into the season with just Kyogo as the main striker, he needs to be fit and he needs to be on form, because he'll be our main goal source. So hopefully, this pre-season is something for him to build upon for this coming season, and we can get the Kyogo back at his best. That will be a really ideal situation. It's also worth mentioning, that Adam Ider, of course, the Norwich City striker that we want to get, wasn't involved in their pre-season friendly on Friday with his current club due to injury, but still was in attendance. So he's still very much involved in the camp, but he's currently injured at the moment, so he's not playing for them. So it looks like that deal was to happen, it would be right at the end of the transfer window rather than right now. We knew that would be the case anyway, because his new manager's waiting to watch him this pre-season, then decide on his future at Norwich. So let's get into the main story of today's video. But before I do that quickly, guys, I want to know your score predictions for tonight's match. Of course, we are taking on Chelsea in our third pre-season game in the USA Tour. Really looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be a really good test again, of course. I mean, we already played Manchester City, did really well against them. Of course, all the teams will be heavily rotated, I'm sure. Chelsea won't be playing their strongest side. I'm sure we're making a few changes here and there as well. And I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Celtic win tonight against Chelsea. I think we got it in the bag if we can beat them. I think they got quite a few players away still on breaks after international duty. So it should be a good test for us again. Of course, beating Manchester City already, it'd be another great test to beat Chelsea as well. But let's get into a player that may not be here for next season, and that is Celtic defender Stephen Welsh, as he is subject of a loan offer from Belgian club KV Mechelen, as a 24-year-old defender continues to draw interest from various clubs in the English Championship this transfer window. So Welsh, who has been playing in Celtic's pre-season preparations, is reportedly on the radar of several teams looking to strengthen their defensive line. Sky Sports' Anthony Joseph has reported that he's attracting attention from Celtic receiving a loan offer from KV Mechelen. Of course, the two clubs have worked together in the past. Oli Bolingoli and Marian Shved have gone from Celtic to the Belgian club. Celtic are looking to bring in another defender to partner Carter Vickers. Odara of Burnley has been mentioned, but the initial links which emerged a few weeks ago have yet to develop into anything else. Yuka Kobayashi and Gustav Lagerbilt could also head out for the exit door, with Celtic keen to listen to offers of the defensive pair. So it seems like a weird time to sell another defender when we are on the market for another defender. And of course, it'll be a loan deal as well, so he won't be gone for good. But if we had the players available with another defender to obviously cover Welsh, I would be more than happy for him to go out on loan. It's just I think we should hold off a little bit before we loan him out to Belgium, before we get another defender in the club, because it's definitely a problem position where it needs to have more depth. Pretty much like all the areas on the pitch for us, really. Striker, defender, left back, of course, as well. They all need to be improved upon this transfer window. So as you mentioned with that, the Burnley defender as well, Shea Odara, of course, that was one of the players that were linked to us a few weeks ago, and now it's gone very, very quiet, which is the frustrating thing Celtic fans are finding this transfer window. Things are kind of emerging slightly, not anything real concrete interest, and then it just disappears completely. Of course, the same thing goes with Ida, as mentioned, Bilikawisha as well, the right winger. That's gone pretty quiet now as well. So it seems quite weird. We are kind of slowly making moves here and there, but it's really frustrating that we haven't really got any defensive reinforcements in just yet. Of course, we tried to get the Wolves left back on loan. That was rejected. But where's the plan B, plan C options here? I can't see it. I don't understand the plan for this transfer window from a Celtic point of view. It seems like we're targeting one player for each position, and if we can't get them when we're not really looking elsewhere. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on Stephen Welsh. Would we be open to selling him, loaning him out, selling him? Of course, I don't think he's up to the Celtic standard. Of course, he's more of a bit part player. He doesn't really play too often throughout the season. If he does, it's due to injuries and other fits, rotation, cup competitions. He's not really a Stonewall starter, as he is more of a squad player, if you will. So yeah, as I said, in different circumstances, I've been more open to go on loan, but I feel like we should keep him there just for a bit of depth in defence, really, more than anything. If we sign another defender, then I'd be more than happy for him to go. Because, of course, it's not just him. It'd be Yuki Kobayashi and Gustav Lagerbilk also could be heading out for the exit door as well. Of course, Martin Walker's still at the club as well. Scales, Carter Vickers, there's still players there to play those positions, but it's good to have a little bit more depth before we sell another centre-back for sure. But yeah, let me know your thoughts with regards to Stephen Welsh and his future. Let me know your thoughts on Brendan Rodgers' words towards Kyogo. I'm really happy to hear that he's happy in training. He looks like he's a fresh new player, reborn again, I suppose. And he looks really, really good, really positive. And we should see that come to effect in the season, hopefully, with his goal scoring. And yeah, let me know your score predictions for tonight's match as well against Chelsea. Really looking forward to that game. I'm going for a 2-1, as I mentioned. Let me know yours down below in the comments section. But of course, that does bring us to the end of today's video, guys. As always, make sure you do drop a like on this video. And if you haven't yet already subscribed, make sure you do so, because we do post 2 times a day throughout the transfer window, because it is very, very busy and there's a lot more content coming your way as well. So yeah, drop a like, subscribe, take care, thank you, bye-bye.